Okay, when the webcam comes on, Curious makes videos. And I love the smell of burned webcam in the morning. Yeehaw! So hi pinkmoon831. And welcome to Curious Land. No, I'm not going to goof around in this video. I'm not speaking for Barklord. I just subbed him. I hope he isn't mad. But this is how I caught on to all this. I've known about inmendham, gloom, boom, doom for a long time. And in the atheist community, his topic of antinatalism has been on the tongues of many people, both pro and against. So, with that in mind, I just had to talk about some of the things that are going on. And, and since you and Barklord are like having civil discourse, and it's like cool, I just wanted to chime in on that original video of yours, and the urge to be mischievous or off the cuff, so to speak, is very intense right now. But I'll try to curb my hyperbole, or whatever that's called, or just keep it real. But it's funny. And my point is that some people might be saying, yeah, that's right, that this is the cult of Gary and you were acting cultish or something. But that's really not how I saw it. What I think I don't know what people are thinking, but here's my reaction. Basically, I'm feeling that you were being a fangirl. And with fangirls, it's like there's an element of excitement. Now, that's hard to interpret if that excitement is just excitement for the person, or as a man, you're seeing what you want to see in it. Because, guys, they won't admit it, but the first thing they think when they see a woman getting all, what you call it? There was a word you used. Oh, well, I forgot it. But when you're cooing over someone, is that you're getting freaking excited about them. You're getting sweet on them. In other words, you're liking them. You're favoring them. And it's like, but I listened to your wording, and it's like, there was no wording to that intent, and that doesn't really matter anyway, except for one point I wanted to make, and that's like, there seems to be a double standard there on that topic and stuff. It's like, when guys get sprung on freaking women, other people say, oh, you just sprung, oh, you're just thinking with your little head. But when girls do that, and I notice women are always self-conscious about it, unless they want to be out with it like that, they'll be like, they'll choose their words real careful and stuff, to make sure it's just like, you can't say that, because then they'll be like, no, I was just talking about that, and every little vowel and consonant and noun is picked out real careful like, because that's how women are. And it's like, okay, alright, but it wasn't like, oh, you were in Gary's cult, because Gary's capricious, and I never made any videos about Gary, because I never wanted to bother. And mostly, I never wanted to end up friggin' with him, friggin' on his stupid screen in his video going, look at this fucktard! Oh, you what, you jealous? Fucking dumb amendum. Who needs that bullshit? But if he does it for you, and that's your main YouTuber, that's cool. I've been there. I kind of shy away from main YouTubers now, although I have a few in my sub box still. And if you just like him, that's cool. But what I think people are really talking about is Gary's cult personality, is what really people are talking about and kind of objecting to. It's kind of like the Onision thing. You know, it's like they got objectionable behavior, but yet they freaking get a following around them. Or like, well, I mentioned someone else, but I'm not going to talk about him. David. You know, I'll leave that one to your imagination. But there's these types on YouTube, and it's like, you know, and then when you hear someone like you know, going on about freaking, oh, you know, singing Gary's praises, you know, it's like, okay, sure, yeah, you know, as the sun shines with the beauty of inmendham. Oh my God, you know, I'd rather watch freaking Mad Shangy video about inmendham again, you know what I mean? I mean, dang. And if you ever want to see something interesting, go look up the Mad Shangy thing. Oh, I don't know how Mad Shangy pissed off I mentioned him, you know. But, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, I don't really anti-inmendham. I'm not really pro-inmendham. I really don't give a flying... I'm not going to swear in this video because you guys are keeping it civil. I'm not concerned about inmendham. Inmendham can do his own thing. You know, sometimes I make comments about him, sometimes I don't really care. It's out of my sphere. Except for the people I know, and then I'll give my opinion. So, that's my take on it, is that I didn't really see friggin' cultish behavior. I saw someone frigging being a fangirl, and if you really felt that way and he did it for you, so what, you know? But, you know, let's face it, the fact is, you look sprung, is what it was. You look like you were, I don't want to say that word because that's rude, you know. You were kind of jizzed about him, but don't take that nasty way, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to be rude to you. And it's like, if you were, so what? You know, I mean... You know, it's not like friggin' I don't watch Community Channel or someone else, and you know, or friggin' Karina dancing, and I'm not going, you know, oh, you know, I'm banging my friggin' head, going, that's great, you know. So what the hell, you know? To each his own. We all trying to get entertainment off each other anyway, so I don't really see a problem with it. But at the same time, it's like, call it what it is, you know? And it ain't friggin' being in the cult of Gary, although I notice you are starting to put out some of his things, some of his friggin' ideas and stuff, and if you see his ideas, I guess, but, you know, there's gonna be people who disagree about those ideas and stuff. And there's been some other things going on about other women talking about main YouTubers or people with some prominence putting out controversial or objectionable ideas and stuff. And I can name about 3 or 4 right now, you know, and some of the women that surround them. But, you know, on our level, just talking back and forth and freaking YouTube and people who get like freaking 25 to 150 views a video, you know, you know, I don't know when the scale goes up to when you friggin' start being somebody who's, you know, the invisible friggin' class barrier of friggin' view count. You know, whatever the hell that would be. You know, if you can imagine that and stuff, because it's there. I mean, you know, there's a point where you're not in the audience anymore, but you're on the stage. You know, I guess it's just who you're, excuse me, it's hell, that's the tongue-tied. I can't even get that right. I guess it's to who your audience is that would be who is on the stage and who is in the audience to viewership and views and putting out opinion in the community, in the YouTube community, whatever community that is. You know, if there is any community at all, except, well, it is a social networking site, so that's what people are doing, is social networking. But what we're trying to establish is who's a nexus and who's just a conduit. And so, that's what I think, is that you just, you know, you got it, you know, you weren't sweet on him, you were just psyched. There it is, you were psyched. about inmendham. And some people are like psyched about inmendham. Come on, you know, if you watch his videos, you know, the guy's freaking snarly. You know, he's cross between Ted Danson and freaking Beauty and the Beast. You know, you're a fucktard. You know, kill all the 2-year-olds. I mean, shit, what the hell? And now I'm probably going to get shit, you know, because freaking someone will come white knighting. Hi, boo-boo. You know, hi, friggin' other people. You know, there's little communities and shit, lieutenants and sergeants and all this BS going on YouTube and stuff. But no, I don't think anything you did was offensive or anything. It's just, you know, I try to call it between the genders like I see it, and without favoritism. And, you know, as a guy, it's hard not to be favorite to friggin' a girl who's liking or being, you know, not critical of men. You know, it's just like men are going, yeah, okay, that's a good thing. All right, you know, which was me. Huh, you know. That wasn't a very simple conversation. Sorry. But no, I don't think you're fangirl. I think you're fangirl. You know, in the cult of Gary. I don't think you're in a cult. I don't think you're obsessed. I just think you freaking liked him. So what? And, you know, it doesn't take away from the validity of your freaking opinion either. And I said all this already, so that's where my video is cut. Okay, goodbye.